Good morning students, welcome back to the session. In previous video we discussed exercise 5.3 question number 1 to 10. Today we are going to discuss question number 11 to 20. So in that question number 11, if the sum of first n terms of an AP is 4n minus n square, what is the first term? You need to calculate first term. What is the sum of the first two terms? So you need to calculate sum of the first two terms. Find the third term, 10th term and the nth term. So what is given here? Sum of first n terms, that is Sn, which is given as 4n minus n square. First term, sum of first n terms of an AP is 4n minus n square. Sum of first n terms of an AP is 4n minus n square. So you need to calculate what is the first term. First term A1. What is the sum of the first two terms? Sum of the first two terms, that is A1 plus A2. Right? Then find the third term, A3. So find the third term, 10th term, A10, as well as nth term, An. So these many answers you have to find. One is A1, sum of the first two terms, A1 plus A2, third term, 10th term as well as nth term of the AP. Now what is given? Sum of the first n terms of the AP is 4n minus n square. It means that sum of the first term, it means the first term itself. Sum of the first term means what? That will be the first term, no other terms in that, only the first term. So S1 equals to 4 into 1 minus 1 square. So which is 4 minus 1, 3. That means first term A1 equals to 3. Then second term how will calculate? Sum of the two terms, that is S2. S2 is nothing but first term plus second term, right? Now first we will calculate S2, sum of the two terms. Sum of the two terms is 4 into 2 minus 2 square. So that is 8 minus 4, which is 4. And you know that sum of the two terms means what? S2 is nothing but first term plus second term. Right? So S2 is 4. In that first term we got 3. Then what will be the second term? Second term is 4 minus 3, which is 1. So second term is 1. First term is 3. Second term is 1. Then what is the sum of the first two terms? So sum of the first two terms. Sum of the first two terms. Two terms are A1 plus A2. So what is A1? 3. A2 is 1. So sum of the first two terms is 4. Then find the third term, 10th term and nth term. To find the third term, the formula is A plus 2D. Find the 10th term, A plus 9D. Then find the nth term. Nth term is A plus n minus 1 into D. Okay. Now first term, that is first term is 3 and the second term is 1. So the difference. So difference is A2 minus A1. So what is A2 here? 1 and A1 is 3. So second term is 1 and the first term is 3. So the difference is 1 minus 3. 1 minus 3 is minus 2. So the difference is, the common difference is minus 2. Right? Now third term. a3, which is a plus 2d. So a is the first term 3, 2 into d, so which is 3 minus 4 minus 1. So third term is minus 1. Then what else? 10th term. So a10. a10 is a plus 9d. a is 3, 9, d is minus 2. So 3 minus 18, which is minus 15. Then nth term, that is an. an equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. So a is 3, n minus 1, and the difference is minus 2. So 3 plus n into minus 2 is minus 2n plus 2. So 3 plus 2 is 5 minus 2n. So nth term is 5 minus 2n. Once again I'll repeat. Sum of first n terms is given, which is 4n minus n square. So sum of the first term is n equals to 1. So 4 into 1 minus 1 square, 4 minus 1, which is 3. Sum of first term is nothing but the first term itself. Therefore, S1 equals to 3, which is equal to the first term of the AP, which is 3. Right? Then, sum of the two terms, that is first term plus second term. Sum of the two terms means what? First term plus second term. Sum of the three terms, that is first term plus second term plus third term. So, here sum of the two terms is 4 into 2 minus 2 square, that is 8 minus 4, which is 4. So, S2 is nothing but first term plus second term. So, S2 we got 4, in that first term is 3, then second term will be 1. So, now find the common difference, that is A2 minus A1. So, difference is minus 2. Now, we can calculate third term, 10th term and nth term. Next, question number 13. Find the sum of first 15 multiples of 8. First 15 multiples of 8. So, first multiple of 8 is 8. 8 ones are 8. The next multiple is 16, 24, 32, 40, so on. So, you need to find the sum of first 15 multiples of 8. First you write the multiples of 8. Then, in that multiples, A is 8. First multiple 8. And the difference is also 8. Right? Then, how many multiples you need? 4. So 15. So, first 15 multiples, that is n equals to 15. n equals to 50. So, Sn equals to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So, n is 15. 2 into a, 15 minus 1 into d, d is 8. So, 15 by 2, 16, 14 into 8. Simplify, 15 by 2, 16. So, 8, 8 fours are 32, 3, 8 ones are 8. 11. So, 112 plus 16. So, which is 15 by 2 into 6 to 8 to 1. So, 128. Now, you simplify. You will get 2 ones are 2, 6 are 12, 2 fours are 8. So, 15 fours are 60, 90, 96. So, therefore, the sum of first 15 multiples of 8. Sum of first 15 multiples of 8 is 960. So, S15. So, which formula we used here? Sn. Sn equals to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d, where n is 15. A 8, difference also 8. Next, question number 15. A contract on construction job specifies a penalty for delay beyond certain date as follows. A contract on construction job specifies penalty if they delayed the job for 1 day, that is 200 rupees. So delayed, then for the next day, second day, it will be 250 rupees. It means that the fine imposed on that particular work job is 50 rupees. So like that, 200 rupees for the first day, rupees 250 for the second day, and rupees 300 for the third day, and so on. The penalty for each succeeding day being rupees 50 more than for the preceding day. That means the first day 200, second day 250, and then 300, and so on. The difference between this penalty is rupees 50. Now, how much money the contractor has to pay as penalty if he has delayed the work for 30 days? So, if he delay the work, that means n equals to 30. What will be the penalty amount? That is the amount imposed for that particular job. Penalty imposed on that job. Now, once again I'll repeat. For first day rupees 200. Next day it goes to 250. And the third day rupees 300. And up to 30 days. So, n is 30 and A is 200. And what will be the difference? 50 rupees. Difference is 50 rupees. So, you need to calculate how much money the contractor has to pay as penalty. So, which formula we can use here? So, Sn equals to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So, penalty for 30 days. If he delayed work for 30 days, the penalty will be 30 by 2, 2 into 200 plus 30 minus 1 into 50. So, this is the penalty paid by the contractor. Now, simplify this. 30 by 2 is 15, 400, 2 into 200 is 400 plus 29 into 50. Simplify. 15, 400 plus 9 5s are 45, 5 2s are 10 plus 14. Add this. So, 15 into, so 1850. Multiply. 0, 15 5s are 75, 15 8s are 120 plus 7, 127. Then 15 1s are 15, 15 plus 12, that is 27. So 27,750. Therefore, the contractor has to pay rupees 27,750 as penalty. Next, question number 16. A sum of rupees 700 to be used to give 7 cash prizes. Of each prize is rupees 20 less than the preceding price. Find the value of each prize. Total amount, sum of 700 to be used to give 7 cash prizes. That means S7. Sum of the 7 cash prizes is rupees 700. Then, with the condition, if each prize is rupees 20 less than the preceding one, that is let the prices are, first one is A, the next one is A minus D, 20 less. So difference is 20 here. So A minus 20. The next price is again 20 less. So A minus 40. So again 20 less. A minus 20. A minus 60. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then next one is A minus 60. So like this up to 7 prices. Let the prices are A. Then the next one is 20 less than the previous one, preceding one. Then the third price is again 20 less than the preceding one, that is A minus 20 minus 20, that is A minus 40. Then the next price is again 20 less than the preceding one, that is A minus 40 minus 20, that is A minus 60. Like that, how many cash prices? 7 cash prices. The total amount of this 7 cash prices is 700 rupees. So that first term A1 is A here, and the difference is what? 20 rupees. So difference of the amount is, you need to calculate. Now first term is A, second term is A minus 20, third term is A minus 40. Now find the common difference. Common difference is second term minus first term. So A minus 20 minus A. So what is the difference now here? Minus 20. The difference is minus 20. Why? Because here the value of the each price is in decreasing order. First price is more. The next price is 20 less than the preceding, right? Again decreasing. Then again the third price is 20 rupees less than the previous one. So A minus 40. Again it is decreasing. That means the prices are in, the value of the prices are in decreasing order. So the difference you will get negative. That is minus 20. Now Sn equals to n by 2 into 2A plus n minus 1 into D. So how many cash prices here? 7 prices. So that n equals to 7. Number of cash prices is 7. The amount is 700 rupees. So 7 by 2 into 2A plus 7 minus 1 into D. D is minus 20. Right? Now cross multiply. 700 into 2 by 7 equals to 2A plus 6 into minus 20. So 7 ones are 700. So 100 into 2 is 200 equals to 2A. So 6 2s are 12 minus 120. So 200 plus 120 equals to 2A, that is 320 equals to 2A. So A equals to 320 by 2. So 2 ones are 2 6 are 160. Okay. So A value is 160. That is the first price. Cost rupees 160. So then what will be the next one? 160 minus 20, that is 140. The third price is again 140 minus 20, 120, like this. Therefore, the 7 cash prices are, the 7 cash prices are, first one is 160 rupees. Then next is 20 less, 140. Next one is 120. Next one is 100. So next one is 80. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next one is 60. So and the last one is 40 rupees. So the 7 cash prizes are 160 rupees, 140 rupees, 120 rupees, 100 rupees, 80 rupees, 60 rupees and 40 rupees. Next is question number 17. A school students thought of planting trees in and around the school campus to reduce air pollution. In that each section of class will be the same as the class in which they are studying. For example, class 1. Class 1. So, how many will plant only one tree? Then, class 2. So, how many? 2 trees. Class 3. 3 trees. So, like this, there are 12 classes. So, class 12. Class 12. How many trees? 12 trees. Right? But with the condition, there are 3 sections of each class. There are 3 sections in each class. That means 3 sections in all the classes. See here. So, how many trees? Class 1, 3 trees. Class 2, 6. Class 3, 9. And 12th standard, how many? 36 trees they will plant. So, there are 3 sections of each class. How many trees will they plant? Planted by the students. How many trees will be planted by the students? So, class 1, 1 tree. 2, 2 trees. Class 3, 3 trees. Class 4, 4 trees. Like that up to 12th standard. So, 12th standard, 12 trees. But each class has 3 sections. So that class 1 will plant 3 trees. Class 2 will plant 6 trees. Class 3 will plant 9 trees. So on. So that the progression, the trees planted by the students are first standard 3, next 6, then 3 up to 36. Okay. Now, here the first term is 3 and the common difference is 6 minus 3, which is 3, and the last term an is 36. You have to find out S12, sum of the trees planted by the students from class 1 to class 12. Yes. So, using formula Sn equals to n by 2 into a plus an. This formula so you can use, or other formula n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d also you can use. But before that you need to find n. How you will calculate n? N is, at first you need to calculate n. So to calculate n, the formula is an equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. So an is what here? 36. First term is 3, n minus 1, difference is 3. So 36, 3 plus 3n minus 3. So cancelled. So 3n 36. N is 36 by 3, which is 12. Now substitute here. So Sn equals to, that is S12 equals to 12 by 2 into first term is 3 and the last term is 36. So 6, which is 39. So 6 into 39. 6 into 39 is 9 6 are 54. 5. So 6 3s are 18, which is 23. Therefore, number of trees planted by the school students is 234. Question number 19. 200 logs stacked in the following manner. 200 logs stacked in the following manner. 20 logs in the bottom, 19 in the next row, such a way that 20 logs in the bottom row, 19 in the next row, 18 in the row next to it. So next is 18 and so on as shown in the figure. Now, in how many rows are the 200 logs placed and how many logs are in the top row? You have to calculate how many rows are there as well as how many logs are in the top row. So, both you have to calculate how many rows are there, that is n. Number of rows n and how many logs placed on the top row. Both you have to calculate. Okay, now at first how many logs kept? 20. So the AP is 20, 19, 18, 17 and so on. So first row 20, next row 19, 18, 17 so on. It means the logs placed in decreasing order. You can see the order here 20, 19, 18, 17. So logs placed in decreasing order. Therefore, the first term of the AP is 20 and the difference is 19 minus 20, which is minus 1. Now, first we calculate how many rows are there in this step. Okay, now Sn equals to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So, total number of logs given as 200. Sn is 200. Number of rows you need to calculate 2 into 20 plus n minus 1 into difference is minus 1. Cross multiply 400 equals to n into 40 minus n plus 1. So multiply this, you will get 400 equals to 40. 40 plus 1 is 41. 41 into n, 41 n minus, then minus into minus, this plus into minus, minus n square. So which is n square minus 41n plus 400 equals to 0. Now you have to split this middle term to find n value, right? So that 400 you have to factorize. 2 2s are 4, then 2 1s are 2 here, 250, 225. 2 2s are 4, 4 to the 8 to the 16, 16 plus 25. 16 plus 25 is 41, right? So that you can split it as 16n, 25n plus 400 equals to 0. Now factorize n minus 16 minus 25 n minus 16 equals to 0. So n minus 25 n minus 16 are the two factors. So n value is 25 or 16. So you got two possibilities. Here two possibilities are there. N is 25 or n is 16. But both are not possible. Let us see why n is not possible. N is 25 or n is 16 is not possible. Now, when n is 25, number of rows. When n is 25, then an equals to a plus n minus 1 into d, that is a is 20 plus 25 minus 1, difference is minus 1, 20, then 25 minus 1 is 24 into minus 1 is minus 24, which is minus 4. So number of logs in the 25th row is negative. Is it possible? No, this is not possible. That is why I told both are not possible. Now let us take n is 16. When n is 16, then an equals to 20 plus 16 minus 1 into minus 1. That is 20. 16 minus 1 is 15. So minus 15. So an equals to 5. When number of rows is 16, then number of logs in the top row is 5. So this possibility is there. But this is not possible when n is 25, then an is minus 4. Number of logs in the top row is negative. So logs cannot be negative, right? Therefore, the number of rows in the 16 and the number of logs in the top row is 5. I hope you understood this. Now, once again solve all the sums. Only important sums I discussed now. So remaining sums you solve on your own. In the next session I am going to take revision of chapter quadratic equation. Thank you.